Welcome back to Box Office It Figures. I don't even know what the show is anymore. It's kind of a mixture of both now, I guess. It's sort of Box Office Maniacs, sort of It Figures. So tonight I am actually reviewing something that I kind of got a request for. Not really, but somebody mentioned it to me and I said, oh yeah, I know this is out. I've been trying to get it and I finally found it so I can bring you the review. And that is, of course, of Tron Legacy. Now, if you're one of the 12 people who watched the review that I did of these guys, these are the pop figures of the Tron characters. I said in the review, anytime any Tron stuff comes out, I usually pick it up because it's rare nowadays for any Tron merchandise to come out at all. And as soon as I say that, boom, Lego comes out with this. The 2 light cycles from Tron Legacy. And at some point, Vince and I will get on here and review the 2 Tron films because they were a big, at least the first one was a big part of my childhood growing up. I think the second one is super highly underrated. I think it's an outstanding movie. And nobody really went to go see it. And even to this day, the people are like, oh, Tron Legacy, stupid, whatever. And of course they never made a third film in this series yet, but I have a feeling that they probably will, hopefully. But getting on to this here, this is a Lego's idea. And what that is just a regular person like you and me decided, hey, I want some light cycles from Tron, and they created it themselves with their own Legos, sent in the design to Disney, and then people had to vote on it. And if it got enough votes, then it was made into a real set. And there's a lot of these out. I did one for Wall-E, and Wall-E is an amazing Lego ideas. And some of these are probably the most inventive and best Lego sets out there. And I never thought in my lifetime that I would ever get a light cycle, Lego light cycle. I mean, I was just like, what? Lego? And when I even saw this, I was like, that can't be real. That's not real. I thought that was just a fake ad or whatever, but then I was like, it's real. Oh my God, they're making light cycle Tron figures made out of Legos. I'm gonna actually have a Lego mini Tron figure. Now, while I would love if somebody had made the original Trons of the light cycles, and maybe at some point it might come out because this was made, so let's get the original one made now. This is still great because the light cycles in the new Tron obviously are just mind-blowing. They're just incredible looking. And now we have them in Lego form. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just basically going to do an unboxing of this, and I'm not going to go through the entire build because I've done that before in the past and nobody watched it. Nobody cares about me building this thing, you know, for hours. I don't think this is going to take too long because the set looks pretty small here. But I'll do an unboxing, show you the stuff that comes inside of it, maybe show you a couple things from me building it, and then I will have the final review of it all together. So here we go. This is so exciting for me to finally say I'm about to review the light cycles from Tron made by Lego. So here's my Lego table. I do have a table here that I use just for building Legos, and this is it. This is something that I got quite a while ago. This is to keep all my extra Lego parts in there. You can see there's a ton of Lego parts in there. Because sometimes when you build this, it has extra parts, you can just throw it in there. And I have a dish here full of these things that Legos apart with. But I do put Legos in my dishes, that's how I keep them separated. What I really love about Lego is since this is a Lego idea, they actually have like an article about the 2 guys that made them. They are in Lego form. And then they also have an article over here about the people who actually designed it from Lego. And if you open it up, it tells you lots of lights. It tells you, about the Tron movie and all the characters that are in the film. And the first thing you usually do when you build a Lego set is put the characters together first. So that's going to be very exciting for me to actually own a real Lego Tron. Even if it's, Tron Legacy, it's still Tron, and it's awesome. This is bag number 1, and I love the blue. I don't know if they've ever made that color blue before. It's really cool. And here are all the parts for bag number 2. As you can see, I can see a lot of the wheels in there. So let's get to making this thing, and I can show you what it looks like when it's together. And boom, they're done. The magic of editing. Isn't that great? These actually didn't take too long to build. Maybe, for me anyway, about 20 minutes, half an hour, less than half an hour probably. Now, what you're seeing here is the two light cycles together on their stand. And of course, you got fins here, and this guy, his name is Razor, I think is something like that, from what I remember. And they have a really cool display stand, as you can see, and they're both attached to it, but you can take them off. And let's take a look at each one. The bikes are exactly the same except for the different colors, but we'll take a look at them anyway. Now, this is the stand itself. Really cool. I mean, come on, it's really great. It has the Tron colors on it, and I love it's a see-through too. It's not. They could have just done the plain, you know, the blue like it's on the side, but they actually did the clear to make it look really cool. So you can see the Lego studs underneath of it. So they did a great job with the stand, and actually it serves two purposes. One for the light cycles. I keep wanting to call them lightsabers. One for the light cycles, and I'll show you the other purpose here in a minute. So let's take a look at the bad guys light cycle here first. You see, there isn't a ton to this thing. The price of the set was around $30, $35, something like that. So it's not like a super expensive set, so you're not going to get thousands and thousands of bricks, of course. So they did had to modify it to where, you know, they had enough bricks to make the things. And of course, you know, any Tron fan's going to pick it up and be thankful, like myself, that it is around $30. So as you can see here, it is the orange bike. The wheels do turn on these things. They don't turn while you are trying to roll them. They can physically turn, as you can see, but when you're trying to roll it, they don't really roll that well. I mean, if they had some sort of like rubber on them, of course you can't really have that on a Tron Light Cycle, or you have a rougher surface, the wheels probably would roll a little bit better than they do here. As you see, the front one does roll. I had to push it down a little harder to get it to roll. But it's cool that they managed to do that. Back one is a little harder to get to roll, but it does. You can get it to roll. You got to push down pretty hard in order for it to get moving. So for the minis, I mean, again, this is something that I have been dreaming about since I saw the original Tron. And again, of course, this is not the original Tron. This is Tron Legacy, but it's close enough. This, of course, is like the bad guy, and he's all orange. He's not blue. And look at all the graphics. I mean, that's really awesome for a mini, just to have all that stuff going on. Really cool. And his helmet is awesome too. This is a helmet that they made just for the set, so you cannot find this helmet anywhere else. I mean, they designed it for the Tron's mini, so it's really great to have something like that that's exclusive to just the set. On his back, he has his identity discs, and he has two of them. So that's pretty cool that they did that too. And he has like a little peg, if I can pull it off here. As you can see, he has the one and he has the two. And I was like, oh, well, why did he give him two? Well, because if you remember the movie, this guy had two of them that he was throwing. So there you go. So he can hold both of his identity discs, and he can also use those as weapons too. If you remember, you can throw them at people and disintegrate them or delete them or whatever it was called in the Tron universe. So yeah, really fantastic mini right there. And if you're wondering what he actually looks like, just take his helmet off, and you can see he's very evil. He sort of has like this blank expression on his face. It's not either evil or good. It's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. That's what he's thinking right now. And he only has the one expression. He does not. Some of them come with two, like the other ones do come with two, but he only has one. So this actually comes with Cora, and I'm really surprised it actually came with her and not Tron himself, but whatever. I mean, it is Tron, that you think it would come with Tron, but I'm really glad it did come with her because I loved her character in the movie. And this is a fantastic mini, as you can see. They captured her really well. The details here on the mini are great. You can see she has like the half sleeves like she did in the movie, and she does have the blue outlines there on her arms well. And on the front, she does have like the circles, and you know, it basically looks like her costume from the movie. Did a fantastic job with her. And I love her hair too. I think they did a great job with her hair. And she comes with two faces. She comes with this face, and if you turn her head around here, she comes with angry face. So she becomes angry Korra. And on the back, she has the identity disc, just like all of them do. And it pops off, and it's sort of on like a clear type of thing. Her back also has, you know, the print there that's really, really nice. And you can just pop her identity disc back on. She also comes with this, which is a sword. Such a great figure. I'm really happy that they included Korra with this set. And let's take a look at Sam Flynn's light cycle. As you can see, it looks just like the orange one because it's the same exact build. There's nothing different here except, of course, the really awesome blue that they have going on. And I like how they did the wheels. I think the wheels are really cool. However, I think it would have been even cooler if they would have been able to make it, you know, hollowed where you could see through the other side, sort of like what the movie was. But what they did here, it was really cool design. And if you look closely, there is some space in there, but of course they had to have the clear plastic. I think they could have came up with a little bit better design where you could see through the wheels. But I mean, this is cool, don't get me wrong. I really like this design. I think it's good. And on the back here, which I did not show on the other guy's bike because it fell off, is the beam. You know, when they come flying by, they leave this streak behind them. And it's a clear piece of Lego, and it just attaches to this, or you can pull it off like that, so you don't have to have it on there if it's just stationary, but you can also just snap it on there to where it has the beam effect. Take a look at the mini of Sam Flynn. Looks great. I mean, again, I love the outfit. It's much different than Korra's, which is great. So it's a completely different print, obviously, and it has much different graphics all over it. It actually has shoulder pads on there. It's pretty cool. They're printed on. They're not. They almost look like they're not printed on, but they are. His helmet is really cool that he has for riding the light cycle. He has sort of this big visor that comes down that you can flip up and get out of his way. So, and he's very happy here. He does have the identity disc that you can pop off. And again, different graphics here on his back. And you can see the clear studs he has there to hold the identity disc on. And if you didn't want to pose him with the helmet on, his helmet does come off. And he does have two faces. He has the happy face. You turn his head around, and he has the angry face. His serious angry face that he has. And he actually does come with hair as well. And actually, you can stick his hair on, so he has kind of interesting looking hair going on there. I think it looks better with the helmet on. But if you wanted to display him with the hair, he does come with a hairpiece. And as I was saying, you can actually use the stand for the light cycles, or you can use the stand just for the minis. And you can put Sam here on it, and you can put the bad guy over here, and they're ready to fight. And they have sort of an area right there that they can fight on. So it's a dual thing, which is pretty cool. Or you can put, you know, Korra over here, and she could be fighting the bad guy as well. We'll get Finn. I mean, they can just stand on there, but they do have pigs here they can stand on so they don't fall off. If I can get her on there. And put him over there, and they both can be teaming up against this guy to take him on. So it's pretty cool that this actually has a dual purpose. So there you go. There is a Tron Legacy Lego set. And I love it. I think it's really great, and for the price and all the stuff that it comes with, I think it's fantastic. And it only takes, like I said, maybe 25-30 minutes to put it together. Or if you're slow like me, maybe a little bit longer. But I think everything is just really great about this. It makes a fantastic display piece. And if you do have kids, I mean, this is a really good set for them as well. It's well constructed and well made. It won't fall apart too easily. The only thing that will fall apart is these things. You know, they come off pretty easy. You just pop them off. But for the most part, these bikes are really well made and really well constructed. So if your kids want to jump on the grid and do some light cycle races, absolutely. I mean, they're great for that too. So there you have it. There is the Tron Light Cycles. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let me know if you would like to see more Lego sets from movies, because I have quite a few actually, and I was thinking about doing a couple more reviews for the much larger sets. I have much bigger, larger, more impressive sets, and I probably will do some more of those in the future. But for now, that's it, and thanks for watching, and if you liked the review, make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can see you next time here on Box Office Maniacs It Figures.